Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate guide for Scum in 2024. I have decided to not keep the ghillie suit. I was sweating already right from the start. So yeah, not that it's giving me a lot of money. It's got quite a bit of tactical advantage. I want to sell the sword because I've got a Bushman, and I'll show you guys how good a Bushman is. But in any case, we're going to select the bank card here so that we don't get the cash and we don't spend more bank charges. Okay, so we're going to get the cash. The ghillie pants is how much? $900. Okay, so we can basically get 2,000 for both of them, which isn't a lot if you think about how you can utilize the ghillie suit in a fight. I mean, a ghillie suit can save your life, which means that you live longer, okay, which is quite important. So what I'm going to do is rather sell these things, but I'm going to take this off, and I'm just going to sell the gun. Okay, I'm not like, if I die, I don't want it to cost me maximum, and I'm triple carrying in any case. Okay, so we're rather going to sell those 3 for a total. Okay, so that's the total that you get for all the attachments. Okay, so we're getting closer to the money that we need for the bicycle. We can put the bow there now so that we're not triple carrying. And if I look at the inventory, got some UMP magazines here that aren't extremely important. The ammo for the sniper rifle I have to sell, of course, because we're not going to use the sniper rifle anymore. The ghillie, I think I'm going to keep the ghillie, but I am going to buy...
Loaded. Security reasons.
If I can.
Obviously.
I'm going to buy pants. Pants that gives me a lot of inventory space, which is going to be that one. Yes, we could have found pants. I do agree. We could have found pants, but... now we've got the nice camo on it. We need a sight as well, but we're not going to be able to get a sight now. But again, we're sitting here with ammo boxes for the sniper rifle. We're not going to use a shotgun right now. We've got the pistol, so let's just get extra funds there. Okay, so we've got about 5,000. That's good, okay? We must try and get a sight at some point. But at least we're not triple carrying now, which is very, very good. And we're going to remove that, and then we're going to push the Bushman in our quick slot, and I'll show you guys how good the Bushman is. The Bushman is very, very powerful. And that's about it. We've got food processing. We bought food. The biggest thing that you need to focus on as soon as you choose a base, or say I'm going to build a base, if you don't have a vehicle, okay, a vehicle is very, very powerful, like a truck or a car. Especially the Ranger. The Ranger is probably the best tool at the moment to build a base. But what you're going to need is a wheel, first of all. So you're going to need 2 scrap metal. You basically going to need an axe, but you're going to need 3 scrap metal. You can, of course, craft bolts. But for now, since you're going to craft the bolt, since you're going to need an improvised workbench, so you're going to need to go to a workbench. It doesn't have to be an improvised workbench, just a workbench. So you're going to need 5 scrap metal and then a cutting tool. Okay? Yes, we can craft a cutting tool, but it's much better just to get a cutting tool, which doesn't cost a lot. So we're going to go with the saw. Metal saw, $700. It's a good investment. Okay, it's a good investment. So there we've got the cutting tool.
Have a nice day.
And then the great thing about traders is that they have cars, which gives you scrap metal. And we need 5 scrap metal, okay? So we're just going to quickly see where are all the cars, where are all the scrap cars lying here. You can literally get scrap metal anywhere, guys. But just remember, every trader you go to has got cars that gives you scrap metal, okay? So we're going to need 5 scrap metal for that wheel. Okay, because 3 scrap metal plus crafting 2 bolts, plus we've got a cutting tool, plus we need a workbench. This can be a long stick instead of a tree branch. So we need 4 long sticks, and then we need, again, any of these workbenches. But we're going to need to craft a wheelbarrow as well. So we need to consider that as well. We can't craft a wheelbarrow here. Yeah, we can't craft a wheelbarrow here. So we're going to need to see what we need for the wheelbarrow as well. But very, 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 very important. If you do not have a car, you must craft a wheelbarrow, okay? The old days where you can fill up a chest and drag it and build your base fast like that, all those days are over. Okay, so we're going to look for a base location. I think I'm going to come out of the trader zone really, really, really fast. The trader zone isn't very, very big. I am going to go to the military tents over here. You see that orange dot over there? I'm going to go to those military tents just to see if I can maybe get a site or military equipment that I can sell. But for now, I'm just running out of the zone, which doesn't take long at all. Really hope they increase the trader zones, the size of the trader zones at some point on official servers, because it just promotes very, very negative gameplay. But we're out of the zone now, so now let's try and craft it. And then we see this long sticks is fine, the planks is fine. We need the wheel, so we need 7 scrap metal in total, guys, because we need to craft more bolts. Okay, so that's it. 7 scrap metal, and we're done. So, like I said, I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to make my way more to the center of the map. I don't really want to be in the center of the map. Like, I don't want to compete for every cargo drop. But I am going to build a very, very creative base. My most extravagant base that I've crafted in a long time. Could backfire. You know, when I think about doing something, I always think about the positives and the negatives. But I'll see you guys when I'm in the right location. Okay, so we're entering a normal town now. And there's a few things that you must know about towns. Towns are not very prioritized amongst PvP players, but the big thing about towns is that you can get yellow screwdrivers in towns, which will enable you to collect a lot of money, because every screwdriver can open a locker that can potentially give you a military weapon that you can sell or use. So it helps for your defense, and it helps for just earning money overall. So yes, you're not going to find a yellow the first time you search a town, but if you do loot towns regularly, you will be able to find yellows and food and stuff like this, okay, that helps to maintain. And they give you kitchen knives. When you build a base, you don't want to use your axe or your tool to fill in the blueprints. So that's where a kitchen knife comes in handy. I think I've already seen this, but again, if the driver's seat is missing, it's not good at all. If you don't have a vehicle, I mean, how are you going to carry a driver's seat? There's advanced lockpicks, which is very, very nice. And if you want to be very stealthy, just don't leave any trail that you've been in the town. But I mean, we can defend ourselves. Okay, we don't have a sniper rifle, so if there's a long-range fight, it's probably better for us to disengage that fight. But anything, you know, if you accidentally run into a player, you've got a very good chance to kill them. The MK18 is definitely one of my favorite weapons. When it comes to a good combination between recoil and damage, okay? The combination between recoil and damage is very, very good. Anything that has to do with the Rager sells for quite a bit, but again, I just want to see, no, I can't repair this right now. It sells for a bit, but anything that you put in your inventory that's an odd size, and when I say odd size, like, you know, you're leaving these gaps, sometimes it's just not worth it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my water, and then just organize the rest of my loot a little bit better so that I can have space for this thing. And so, yeah, like I say, houses are a good place to loot. You never know what you're going to get there. Got a jacket. But yeah, searching houses, it might feel tedious because you're not finding anything that you really want, but consistency in Scum is everything. Just like making sure that if you're looking for screwdrivers, you have to go to cargo drops. So you have to decide, are you going to go to a cargo drop? And a yellow screwdriver isn't guaranteed in a cargo drop, but there's a chance for a cargo drop to have a yellow screwdriver. Or you're just going to search, just going to loot random locations and hope that you get to a yellow screwdriver. Or, are you going to walk around in towns with gear on you and loot a place that is quite safe, because most geared players are not running around in towns. They might drive past towns to see, if they can maybe find a player that they can kill. But overall, just know that houses are not a waste of time, because you just need to find one yellow screwdriver, and yellow screwdrivers are in the loot table, but they are at a random loot spot. So there's no specific place where you can just look for a yellow screwdriver. It's in a random location. And that is why looting everything, looting as much as possible, is a better plan, because random is random. Random means random loot locations. Okay, so we've got enough scrap. I think we've got enough scrap metal now. I just want to see if I can maybe find a screwdriver or something, a red one, not a yellow one. That's going to help me to repair this. And then if I get a sewing kit, I have to remember to repair. Oh, there's a bolt. Stacking bolts is quite important. Let's just stack a bolt over here. But yeah, there isn't actually any location that's not viable at the moment, because screwdrivers are so important in the game. And the fact that you can find screwdrivers in towns makes towns more viable. Would it be better if we could find more, more backpacks and more clothing and make it easier for new players? Yes. And this item that I just found is very, very, very important. Why do I say lead is very important in the beginning? Lead enables you to craft this chest. Okay? The biggest chest in the game, which is going to help you quite a lot with space. Only 2 lead plating, but full stop is going to help you. Now, I've got good arrows, so I don't think I'm going to throw away that, because I need space for... Actually, I've got lead plating, but I mean, you can never have too much lead plating. And you can find, workshops are also very important, because you can find toolboxes. And toolboxes are important because you need them to craft stuff. And again, just collect, like, you can craft the bolts, but I mean, don't ignore a bolt when it's right in front of you. And then now I'm going to show you the Bushman. Okay, I'm going to show you the Bushman. So we go 1, 2. Okay, and there she's dead. Has a medieval sword got more range? Sure, it's got more range. Is it needed? No, not really. Not really. I think this is a horde. Okay, I don't know if that was a horde, but that's a very good example of how good a Bushman is. And that you learn over time, okay, what weapons are good. But you also learn over time that stamina is extremely important. It's not about just the weapon that you have on you. It's about how good you are at managing your stamina. And that's why I'm not running around. I'm conserving my stamina so I can beat the put out of this guy. And because I know the game is buggy, or puppets are buggy, I'm staying out of the puppets' hit range. and I'm moving around constantly because puppets can teleport through you, and now all of a sudden they're behind you. And all of these things you learn over time. Are bugs nice to deal with? No, but if you want to play Scum, you have to learn how bugs work and how they've killed you in the past or how they've bothered you in the past and try and counter those bugs, okay? So this is a workshop. It's not the... Yeah, this is a workshop. And workshops are quite important, like I say, for various reasons. Now, what I'm going to do now, I have to choose again. Like I say, I don't really like this and I don't like that. So I'm going to put that there. The crowbar is very, very useful because you can repair it with the toolbox and then you can open up lockers, even if you don't have screwdrivers to open the lockers. Okay. And now I just got this. So yeah, I'm getting quite confused. Yeah, okay, whatever. Like I say, workshops are very, very important. And we're collecting the bolts and we're just looking for the workbench. Okay, here's the workbench. We don't have to look for it anymore. The workbench right here. If you find seeds, eat them. Their nutritional value is quite good. Okay. But I mean, if you're in a town, keep your weapon out. You never know when you're going to run into a player. And there's the toolbox, which is extremely important. But again, we've got a bit of a loot space problem. Okay. So I'm going to let go of the watermelon. Then I'm going to put these two in my shirt. And I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. But I'm going to need all of these things in any case to craft what I need to craft. But yeah, just a good example of how important it is. And now I need the various resources. And because I'm overcarrying, it's going to be a little bit complicated. But I'm going to have to craft the wheel quickly. So I have to get... I know now where the workbench is. But I'm going to have to get the long sticks now. And again, inventory space is a problem. But we will get over that. We will get over the inventory problem as soon as we move on. Let me just guide you through this process in case you're going to struggle with the same issue that I'm struggling with now at the moment. So we're just going to go back here, see what we can craft. We can craft a bundle of sticks, okay, which is definitely long sticks. So we're going to craft a bundle of long sticks. Try and look around for players so you don't get shot in the head. Okay, so immediately we can take the long sticks to the location, but we just want to refresh our memory quickly, yeah? We need 4 long sticks, which is solved at this moment, but we need 2 planks as well. So let's just go put the long sticks where they need to be. They're not going to despawn extremely quickly. Okay, someone left that thing outside there. So I'm just going to put the long stick over here. Get the knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for an armored puppet. Okay, 6 for an armored puppet. Get the gun out again in case you're going to run into any danger. Get back to your logs. So we're going to cut this up. We're going to go to crafting. Again, look at what we can automatically craft. We're going to be able to craft a bundle of planks, which is usually 3 planks. We're going to immediately, like, you know, if you had inventory space, you could have done this 20 times faster. Yeah, but before you've got a base or before you've buried a chest, it's possible that you can end up with this situation. Swap the weapon. My stamina is low, so now it's definitely going to take more shots. I'm hitting slower. I'm doing less damage. You can see it's taking more hits because my stamina is low. So with no stamina, it will take you like double the shots to kill the same puppet. That's why stamina management, food management, water management, health management, bandage management, loot management, you know, there's a lot of skills involved in Scum that will save you hundreds of hours if you're aware of it. And if you learn, you know, how to overcome those difficulties that everyone experiences frustration when they start Scum. But the longer you play, the less frustration there is, you know, the more you learn and the more you enjoy it. But you always learn something. It's not like you stop learning at something. After 8,000 hours, I'm still learning things, okay? So now we can craft the wheel. There we go. Okay, now the wheel is pretty big, which is a problem. It's definitely a problem. So what I'm going to do is wait, I need the toolbox. I just want to see how much space this thing is going to take. The thing is, I need the toolbox. Oh, this thing is extremely big. This thing is extremely big. It looks like it's no, it's not an odd size. I've still got my bank card on me. That's dumb. So yeah, it's not an odd size. This thing is an odd size, so we can put the toolbox there. We can take the bolts. We can sacrifice 2 bandages to take the Bushman, which is way more important. We can take the scrap metal. We can eat the seeds. Did we eat all the seeds? Rather better just to eat all. Okay, so we're leaving money behind, but I mean, money isn't our objective at the moment. And we can even take the pistol, put the flashlight on it. That's going to save us a little bit of space. And if we really play around with our inventory management here. Okay, we can still keep the light. Although this light is going to be the end of us. But in any case, now you need to craft the wheelbarrow. Okay, so if we go to crafting. You need to focus on just what you need. You need basically 2 bolts or 2 nails. And we've got 2 bolts or 2 nails. So we're done. Now we have to go find the base location. Okay? That's going to take me quite some time. And again, not only that, I've got the Bushman on me. And I can't afford to switch to my weapon. Otherwise, I'm going to drop the Bushman. There's a broken Rager. So yeah, the more I think about it, like this thing is probably just $600. In any case, the Bushman is worth way more. Okay, so stuff the triple carry. We're going to look for a base location, guys. It's going to take quite some time to get to the base location. But if you guys enjoyed this, if you guys are enjoying the guide, do me a favor and click that like button, just so that I know at least the videos are helpful for you. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to learn everything there is to learn about Scum and experience the end game, click that subscribe button and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Later.